Hello, I'm Jessica. I'm from Maryland, Cecil County.
Yo, shout out Maryland, we out there. How long have you been out of Maryland and in the black hole?
2 years.
2 years,
Yep.
okay. How old are you, Jess?
33. I grew up on a horse farm. I got Arabians, 22 acres in Maryland. I had a good childhood. My father died when I was 11. He burned to death. 13 houses down from where I live. But my mother worked 3 jobs to keep the farm. And basically, as long as I kept up with the farm, I could do what I wanted. And I started hanging out with the wrong crowd. And when I was 13, I was allowed to smoke cigarettes and smoke weed. And when I was 16, I started using heroin with IV using, and crack cocaine and coke. And I was into pills a little bit. And then I had my daughter at 19, and I got clean for 5 years on methadone when I had my daughter. She's 12 now. And I was on drug court for a little bit for Cecil County. I did 5 years for them. I had to do my backup time. I was in jail on a sanction, and they sent me to a program in Baltimore, and I had gotten pregnant and I have a 6-year-old son. I completed it, a Mommy and Me program. I was clean for another 3 months, or 3 years, I mean. And then I had to do my backup time, 18 months. And I gave up custody of my son and my daughter while I was in jail so they could go to the doctors and stuff. But when I got out, I had no responsibility. So I started using little by little. I lost my job. I was working as a caregiver. I had my own car. And that's when I had my son and stuff. But like I said, I had to do backup time. And I just had no responsibility over my head, and I ended up falling back into it. But I moved up here about 2 years ago in Southwest. Because you come up here, buy the bags for $5, take them down there, sell them for 20. And that's what we were doing, but I ended up getting stuck up here with a guy in Southwest on Springfield Ave. And basically now I'm homeless, I'm on the streets, and I just got out of rehab yesterday, but I'm only smoking hard. And, you know, I got to figure out a way to make money, and, you know, it's hard. My food stamps got cut off, I'm not sure what to do. But yeah, I mean, it's not easy out here. Like I said, it's rough, and this is like a breeding ground for, you know, for people, for serial killers at that. If you know what I mean, for if you make money, if you work and do stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, I'm homeless and I'm trying to figure out where to go. I was thinking about self, but I'm on methadone clinic right now on 175 milligrams. I plan on staying on that as Sora. Crack was never my choice of drug. I would do speedballs, fentanyl and coke. When I was using fentanyl, I'm not using fentanyl as we speak. Like I said, I'm on methadone, but methadone, it seems like the more I'm on methadone, the longer I'm on methadone, the more I crave to smoke hard. I don't know why that is, and I never even used to buy hard like that. Only if it was given to me did I use it. But now I buy it because I have urges to smoke it now. Unlike before, I never craved it.
So what are some of your triggers?
Veins is one of my big triggers, seeing veins on people and seeing people, places, and things back here on the streets, you know what I mean? And if I have to make money, I don't want to do it sober. That's a big trigger. And being homeless, basically, you know what I mean? It's hard to be homeless and not use.
So you was in rehab, and did you get kicked out or did you complete the rehab?
No, I completed it. I completed it.
Why didn't you go to a women's sober living house?
Because I got warrants, and I got one warrant up here, but I'm out on bail on it, and it's 4 years old, which is basically a slap on. I took somebody's charge of 23 bundles, and it's basically a slap on the wrist. I mean, because I never been in trouble up here. They were going to give me a drug program, but at the time I was living in Maryland, and I couldn't come up to the last court date. I didn't have a ride. So I missed it, and I've been on the run from that, and I got warrants in Maryland now, but they're the county, and they nail you. Like, they'll give me backup time a lot of time.
So is that what's holding you back?
Yeah, basically.
That fear of getting locked up?
Basically, yes, because I know they're going to extradite me to Maryland, and I'm going to do a lot of time for it. That's my biggest obstacle, and I was working with an outreach with a case manager on the outside, Amber, up in Bucks County. That's where my insurance is. But since I went back to rehab, I got kicked out where I was living, and I didn't want to relapse on fentanyl. I needed to change my methadone program, which I did while I was there. I was been working on that, trying to fix my warrants and stuff.
You're in a very toxic environment, and I'm sure you have seen some horrible things. So what has been the worst thing that you have seen or that has happened to you or that you have heard about?
I've got raped by 15 guys at one time. And then down here there's a lot of, you know, people, if you're doing dates, there's people trying to handcuff you and basically, you know, do things that they're not supposed to, you know, you piss on you, shit on you, do things like that. And I broke free of the handcuffs and got out of that one, thank God. But, you know, there's this one dude, he picks you up and he wants you to dress like his daughter, act like you're his daughter. Like, it's horrible.
Damn. I'm so sorry. I have to like backtrack to that story with the 15 guys. Can you give us a backstory?
I was pregnant. I was in Baltimore at the time, and I got caught in a halfway house when I got pregnant with my son. I brought the dude in. It was a drug dealer that was outside, and I brought him in. And like I said, I just did 6 months, so my hormones, you know what I mean, craving, and I wasn't. And I got kicked out of there, so I was on the run for drug court, and the marshals come look for you. And I didn't keep in touch with the dude, so I was 3 months pregnant when I found out, and I had gotten raped by 15 guys when I was trying to make money. I thought 2 for 1, thinking $40 a piece, but when I got there, they videotaped me, and other people were coming. I think they had me on FaceTime or something. I didn't know them, and they were between like 11. There was an 11-year-old. I thought it was a girl. I said, "What, you want your pussy ate?" And he was like, "I ain't no girl." He was like, and he was crying. They made me suck his dick for the first time. He was an 11-year-old. The other ones were like 22. They were all ranged from 11 to 22. No, I didn't tell on them because I didn't, you know what I mean?
Right.
You don't, I kind of put myself in that situation. Basically, you know, I make money, or I could sell some of my food stamps, or I make money and go and smoke hard. And that's all I've been doing, is just smoking hard. I don't really have a place to lay my head. I got to figure out where I'm going to sleep tonight.
Where's your family?
In Maryland. But they're Italian. They do not allow, like, they're upset. They don't, you know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
So what do you think the solution is for you?
Well, I gotta find a place to rest my head, stable, and I need structure.
There's a shelter on Huntington, the Beacon House. Have you tried going over there?
No, but I'm going to. You got to be there by 1 o'clock, though, I think.
Well, I heard they don't give people curfews over there.
They
it's
don't?
like you can go and come.
But
Yeah.
to get in for the night, I think you got to be there at 1.
Okay. So yeah, what is your plans for tonight? You know, it's light outside right now, but when it gets
I
dark.
have a friend that's named Chris that I'm going to go see if I can stay at his house or not.
How do you feel about yourself right now?
I'm upset with myself that I relapsed, but I feel like as long as I don't use fentanyl, I didn't backtrack. This is the less of the demons, the less of the 3 demons, you know what I mean? Even though one thing leads to another, I know that, but I'm gonna try to, you know what I mean, stay strong and just only use hard for
It's
right
gonna
now.
be hard in this environment because you're surrounded by all the poisons.
Somebody already gave me a sample today of dope, but I gave it away. I didn't do it.
What is your purpose in life, will you say?
To get back with my kids. I love riding horses. I love being outdoors, doing stuff like that. I would love to, you know, go back to that, see if I can, you know, at least go back to my mom's farm. I used to exercise race horses and see if I can work with animals. I always wanted to be a vet, but at least go back to my children. My family won't let me see them. It's been like 4 years because I've been using and running, but also because I got warrants. I can't, you know what I mean?
What are some things you love most about yourself?
That I'm a kind person and I kind of get along. I get along with anybody. I'm a people person, and I got a big heart, and I'll do anything for anybody. You know, even if it's my last, I'll give my last to somebody.
When you was a little girl, what do you want to become when you grow up?
Veterinarian.
When you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see?
Well, I'm disgusted with myself right now. You know, I know I can do better. I can be a better person. I can be a better mother, better friend, better lover, better daughter.
Are you currently in a relationship?
No.
What do you look for in a partner?
Right now, it's not really that I want a partner, because I got to work on myself before I got to love myself before I can love somebody else. You know, even though if I want love, I want to be loved and stuff, but that's a toxic situation. You know, if I get into that.
Right. What's your zodiac sign?
Libra. I'm October 13th, Friday 13th.
Oh, okay, yo, shout out to all the Libras out there. Show your sign some love. That's what's up. What's your favorite season of the year?
October. I love Halloween.
Okay, Halloween. And if you had to pick to fly or to be invisible, which one would you pick?
Invisible.
Why?
So then I can do the things I need to do and I won't be judged. You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you have a favorite band or artist you like?
A Boogie.
Oh, okay. Any others?
No, that's pretty much my favorite.
What are some of your favorite foods?
Pizza, ice cream. I like cereal bars and yogurt. They're my favorite.
Okay. All right, I hear that. If your friends or your family see this video, what message would you like to send to them?
Tell them I love them and I want to come home.
If your family come to Kensington today looking for you to help you, will you go home? Mm-hmm. Okay. 3 wishes. If you had 3 wishes, what would your 3 wishes be?
Breast implants and to get my kids back and to stay sober.
Last one to take us home. There are a lot of people in this world who judge people who are struggling with addiction. What's your message for the world?
Just keep your head up. Take it, one day at a time, and do as best as you can. All you got is you, and stay strong. Try at least try.
Okay, Jessica, we clocking out. Right. AML family,
see ya.
I want to tell Jessica thank you so much for being courageous and opening up. Hopefully her story resonate with somebody and they can learn from her. Jess, is there anything you're in need of we can help you with?
No, that's it.
Okay, well, we'll keep you in our prayers.
Thank you.
Hopefully it'll be a different narrative of you one of these days. We'll be painting a different picture.
Right.
All right? Guys, don't be bitter, be better. Until next time, we out there. Peace out.
To circle the other, as you go you remain a stranger to me, to you, but our pieces left uncovered. I'm thinking about 4-leaf clovers. I've got composure, silver coin. You hold me, turn me over right now, but expect to forget about it. Watch as the breeze burns gold and smoke that you've stolen. Feels like it's my fortune that you're folding. I'm swimming with the sharks. I'm swimming with the sharks. I can't tell you apart from them. You can't tell either. Will we love or fall in deeper? Tell me, darling, what is it you want? Out of mind doesn't work like it used to. As I know I remain a danger to me, to you. Going altered by the moment, here in the sedation. Idle, sweet on survival. I'm on fire, waiting your arrival. I never expect to be saying that. All you could ask for never made its way to your eyes. Cold in the water, cold in as you keep in the disguise. where you